Here we go. What's up, everyone? Fishing Maniacs, how we doing? What's going on? How we doing? Good to be back for another one. Another Monday Night Live. See, we got the gang out already. Appreciate y'all. Really do. Yeah, early comment, and I agree with this. You might have to star this and come back. Little Rich are in the building early. 2 o'clock. That's an early check-in. I start seeing, as long as I got the stream up, I like that. Let's get the early check-ins in. I like that. Scott at 4. DT, what's up? Came in at 9. Oh, geez, man. Y'all guys, same, my boys. You know, y'all in here nice and early. I appreciate y'all. Little Rich, or, excuse me. He was saying what's up to Little Rich. Malone. Josh, it's goody. How we making out? A little chat before. Vogel's in here. Michael Bradley. Both mics. Viv. What's up, cuz? Love you. Be good over there. Here we go. Here we go. Here comes the gang. Little Rich, back. Frank. Don't get banned again, Frank. Be nice to me. All right, I'm caught up. What's up, guys? How we doing? How's y'all fishing this weekend? I actually got on some fish. What was that? Is this Saturday? Yeah, I think that was Saturday evening I went out. I did a little live. Got some good feedback, too. Apparently, people actually like the lives on the water. Y'all country boys, y'all don't got signal at y'all lakes. I do. This house is right across the street, so I might start messing around a little bit more, trying to get out when I do my little hour or two after work. But honestly, it's sad. It's going the other way. The time. I noticed it today. I went out and I was doing my little shoot around thing, and it was sun going down at 8:15. Sad. It's going the other way. All right, so in 15 days, yeah, halfway through next month. Yeah, halfway through next month, it's going to be 7 o'clock again. Sun's going to be setting in the sevens. Sad. So I always say you got to live at Lake X. Yeah, I know, right? You could. There's houses right across the street. Literally right there. Actually, there's an apartment complex right across the street. I was thinking about it. I could. It really wouldn't be that bad, honestly. I should go check it out and ask about it. That'd be sick. But yeah, I actually was able to get on some decent fish. I got on a little swim jig bite. I was throwing it in the wood. And yeah, they were coming out of that wood and smoking it. A couple 15s, 16s, nothing crazy. Maybe a pound and a half. Let's see. Oh, that's a nice one. 4.5 is nice, Mike. Good job, brother. It's a good fish. I hear you on that too. Other than this last week, it's just been It's been too almost too tough to get out. It's like craziness. I'm gonna bear with me for 1 second, y'all. Can I? better. There we go. I don't want it to be so. Sorry, I'm being a little fancy with my lights here. I feel like it's like whitewashed. Anyway. Yeah. They're all nice dudes. We got a good crew. Telling you, Mike, if you don't mind the drive and you got the yak, I'm pretty sure you got the Sportsman, right? If I'm not, you got the Sportsman. What am I trying to say here? The Old Town Old Town, the Old Town, right? You got the Old Town, right? I got it right here. I'm a fan. I don't see how it could be like bad. I just completely read the comment and didn't click it at all. So those of y'all who don't know, it's the new 6th Sense Aussie. It's their I don't even know, I guess. Excuse me. I don't even know what to call them anymore. I guess it's just the minnow style bait. I'm not gonna even. I guess it's not even like a trailer, because now people are just using this. You put this on the ball head and just fish this as is. I know some people are doing that. As you see here, I got it rigged up on this spinner bait trailer. That's gonna be nice. Oh Jesus! This actually happens to be one of my favorite colors too, the lavender shad. So it's going to be a lot of uses for it. I'm excited to see if and when Ben puts out his video on it. I mean, you'd imagine it's baits named after his son. So you'd imagine he put a video out on it. Curious to see the multiple uses that he has for it. We'll go. Let's see. What am I trying to do here? Yeah, I knew you had a nice one. I'm going to say this one time. You said it was cringe to switch hands. I think it's cringe to have an opinion on someone else, which is as long as it's legal and ethical. Okay, that's fine. To each their own opinion, Frank. And this is why we're boys, is because I can agree to disagree. Don't have to be mad at you for your opinion. That's all right. That's just how I was taught how to fish. So I don't think it's so much cringe. It's just more of like it's a little cringe for me. I'm not going to lie. What up, 510? My guy. TN's in the house. TN, I feel like I haven't seen you in a little bit. How you doing, brother? Yep. All right. Life's been lifing. I hear that, man. Yeah, exactly. 110%. So that's one thing that I will say about the whole ongoing, never-ending topic of front-facing sonar. I saw something the other day, and it was like the big like front-facing sonar wave is like it's over already. It's like 5 years late. Like 5 years ago, they were on the stupid bite where they were just dropping anything on them with front-facing sonar and they were biting it. And now that's why you see all these different baits, the Aussie and dang, what's the one? Oh my God, Great Lakes Finesse just put out a new bait that like you swim it and then you stop it and then it does the death spiral. But then when you swim it, it starts to come straight again. because now they're getting followers, but they're not committing to the bait. Why do you think that is? Like my dad always said, that thing over their head ain't Santa Claus. You know, they get to a point where they're like, okay, so every time this thing, we hear that stupid noise, and then these baits come by, I get yanked up to the surface and I get put in the hot box for 4 hours. Okay, let me not do that. It's kind of simple. It's the same concept. Like if you go to your local pond and you throw a black and blue jackhammer every single time you go, the first couple of weeks, you're going to be like, oh my God, the bite's crazy. And then for the rest of the year, you're going to be like, what's going on? Why am I only catching one fish every time I go out? But I don't know nothing. Don't listen to what I got to say. That's a fact. I hear you. Well, Frank, that is part of being a YouTuber. I literally throw my opinion everywhere. There you go. That's nice. 7 smallies in a span of 15 minutes. I'll take that. It's like every other cast, I feel like. Every 2-3 minutes, you caught a fish. Yeah, the hover minnow. Thanks, DT. Yeah, they came out with the new hover minnow. Yeah, because that's right. It's got the cupped bottom. The bottom's like cupped, something like that, so that when you stop it, it still gives it the small shimmy, but then when you stop it, it does like a little swim down. So then when they're chasing, they're like, oh my God, now I gotta have it. It's the same thing though. They're literally making baits now because they're getting follows instead of commits. Because the fish are adapting. Wonder what else. 6. Apparently there's gonna be yeah. Apparently they got a few more things coming. So we'll see. But yeah, getting into the topic of the night, talking about new versus old lures. And what I mean by that is like, are you the type of person that likes to go out and chase a bunch of new things, like the Aussie? Or are you the type of person like stick with like an old reliable, like a Spunk Shad, and you know you've used it a million times, you know what it's gonna do, you know what time it is, no ifs, ands, or buts. And also, do you believe? I'll ask one question at a time here for y'all. Juggle minnows, I would say on the back of a chatterbait. They so when I use them on a chatterbait, I think it achieves like one of the best erraticnesses. the most erratic action, because of how slim it is. That bait really will dart and move and dance, in my opinion. That's what I see with it. The bigger, the bulkier trailer you have on it, it tends to just track a little bit more. So when you want to get that like movement out of it, which I do like, I use the juggle on there. Drop shot, spinnerbait trailer, and then obviously a lot of these guys are doing it on the hover juggle, the hover rig. So Cooler Lid AP in the building. What's up? Swim jig heads are very little, very light tackle. There you go. This is a good fluke season. I actually threw the fluke for a while, no love. And then I heard a huge blow up right before I left. I literally took 3 steps into the water in my boots, hucked the cast towards the blow up, and got stuck on a rock and broke it off. And that's how I ended my day. Terrible. It was tight. Oh, and for those of y'all who were watching my live, I did get a ticket. He was kind of cool about it. He pretty much just told me to dispute it and that he wouldn't show up to court, so it would just get dismissed. But he did write me a parking ticket. Silly man. But he was really cool about it. He was like, "Oh, I thought you weren't coming back." And I was like, "All right, dude, it's all right. I'll just take it." He's like, "Look, just dispute it. I won't show up and they'll dismiss it." I was like, "All right, cool. Thank you." So I might have to go spend a little time driving over there, which is kind of corny, but I know, right? That's what I'm saying, Carol. How you doing? That is exactly what I was saying. And like it was, I don't want to go on and on about it. Carol was in the building. But yeah, talk to me. Like with jig trailers, like, are you always trying to find like the new crawl? They got, do you experiment? Or are you like the type of person to just stay with like your chigger crawl? I find myself experimenting a lot lately. And that's where I get like, so I talk to guys that are like who have got some hardware, and like it'll blow my mind because they'll say, "Oh, I'm only throwing 3 colors. I throw green pumpkin, white, black, and blue." I'm like, "Good God." And here I am. I could pick up this box right here. It's probably got 10 different colors in it. So it's like, I'm like, dang, I love colors. So yeah. See, that's another thing too, because like I want Chad was ranting and raving about those. Chad Hoover, if you don't know who he is, just nickname yourself Patrick Starr if you're in our field. No, it was my fault. It was my fault. So it's like a weird little spot, and like you pull off to the left, and it's like a boat launch. It's not even a ramp. It's just a dirt, and you can just slide your boat or slide your kayak in. I don't care. It is what it is. And you're not supposed to park there, but I got there 7 o'clock. Sundown was 8:16. So in my head, I was like, no one else is gonna show up here. And somebody showed up. The good old boys. So yeah. Because I try a lot of different things. And sometimes I feel like that's where I get caught up because it's like maybe I should slow down and just figure out one thing. Sly Fox in the building says I'll start out with my main colors, and if they aren't working, I will move to others. No, I wasn't. Like I said, it was kind of corny, but it is what it is. It's a $50 ticket. Honestly, I might just pay it and just tell them to kick rocks because I don't know if it's worth my time. It's terrible to say like that. What up, Jay? My boy. How you doing? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's a good one for the smallies. Hell yeah. They do like those like bottom hopping baits. My boy caught a monster smallie. I think he caught his PB smallie on a dark sleeper. Choked. The big one, like the half ounce, 3/4 ounce, I think maybe even. Drink. I need a bigger desk here. Yes, he is. Jay, be nice. I'm not gonna highlight that one. You ain't getting me in trouble. Tell us about it. I do stick to like my green pumpkin blues, my green pumpkin variants. You know, I like a little brown sometimes. I don't mind a little red swirl. Like I got in those the Sweet Beavers, the classic colors that they put out. This is something I kind of like. What is this one called? This is from X Zone, the Adrenaline Crawl, Border Crawl. I like something like this. Or it's like a green pumpkin, and then on the back it's like red. But I think everybody likes these colors. Or am I wrong? Do you not really mess with this? This thing looks good too, dude. That's what I'm like. You know, that's another one of my a green pumpkin blue. So I got my staples, but like Sixth Sense is a weakness to me, obviously, duh. But I try almost all the colors, especially when I see them drop a new color or something like that, I'm like, oh, I'm on it. Like I'm pretty sure when I ordered the my first order of the smaller Provokes, the 97s, I didn't even I ordered all new colors because I just wanted to see them. Excuse me. What up, Tweezy? My boy. How you been doing? How's fishing going for you, brother? On an old and discounted bait and still works. Yeah? Look, if it works, go with it. I ain't mad at it. You know what the best bait is? The bait they're biting. Yeah. Agreed. Sometimes I think so. According to certain aquatic biologists, they say the red and green are feeding response colors, so that can trigger a bite. It can make them want to bite it more. But that's why I still like to throw reds almost throughout. But that's a fact. It's a big fact. And honestly, it's interesting because the one person I hit up Bailey and I was like, hey, just wondering how is the fishing up there? Because my fishing's been terrible. And he was like, no, it's been great. But shout out to Bailey on this. I know he's good with his electronics. He's good with getting offshore. So I think he's finding those pods of offshore fish and he's doing well. So even if he's just, cranking them or whatever, however he's catching them, but he said he was doing all right. So I'm going to assume because of how I see him fish for the most part that he's catching them offshore. Which makes me actually remember I got to go catch up on his stuff. Yeah, you got to show us the setup, Tweez. Show us how you break it down, where you put your little accessories and stuff like that. Maybe I should do that. I don't really got too much on mine, but I should probably do it. Honestly, y'all, I haven't even. This is it, right? Dang, I didn't even really fish for Knucklehead this year. I think I did the first month and got smoked, and then I got a little discouraged. I was like, I'm not trying to be no donation. Honestly, it's just tough because when you're competing, especially in the spring, when you're competing with those big boys and they're putting up 100 inches, it's tough. Jesus. The fan in my computer is going crazy. I don't think I've ever heard it do this before. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to see, like, am I, like, sitting it wrong? I don't think I've ever heard it do that. I can, like, hear it. Anyway. We'll know what happens if I cut out. Yeah, it just turned up again. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of tough. I mean, 91's not bad. That's a grind. And also, too, like, honestly, I must have got lucky or something last year. I think, honestly, I was looking back on it. I think I got in with, like, low 80s because nobody fished for Team Flanders. I might have squeaked my way in. But we'll see. I'm interested. Maybe I'll see if I can slide into August. Because at the end of the day, too, it's kind of corny, but I guess all the big sticks kind of already made it, you know? So the last month is just kind of the people who haven't made it yet. So you guys, the big sticks already got in. Jesus, Jay. Yeah, I think that's what I got in with, Sly, which is crazy. I want to say I got in with, like, hold on, I can actually check. Let me see. Dashboard. See more tournaments. Now go ahead. Hold on here. In June, I had 89.5, and I came in second. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In July, I got in with 82.5. And I beat Rocca by 0.25. That's crazy. Looking at, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess so. July for Team Creek 106. There you go. Tweezy put up 104. That's strong in May. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not no knock but everybody puts up good backs in May. 104, 99, 97, 95, 95, 93. Like, those are good bags. 93. Everybody puts up good bags in May. But if you look at, let me see if I can, let's check history real quick. June, July. See, August, 90. Who's that? Team Mugs. I don't know who that is. 98.25. Jesus. Oh, no, it's April. August. Where's August? Yeah, but August is a clear drop off, so. Yes, sir. That's where I caught my PB. That little pond I was in, caught an 8.5 out of there. Craziest thing I ever seen in my life. That fish is probably dead or gone by now, probably. Because you see bucket warriors fishing it. So if he slipped up, somebody else probably ate him. Yeah, that's what it is too. That's exactly what it is. It is what it is. You know, you kind of just, it's kind of one of those things where you just gotta, you know. But in the same breath, TN, I can't really say nothing because like I live an hour from Candlewood, you know, so like I have a great fishery that I could go to. You know what I mean? Like I do live in New York too. Like I could, if I really wanted to, like I could take like a week off. I mean, I don't have that benefit. I wish I did. I just thought about that. Imagine working from remote and I just go get an Airbnb outside of Cayuga and just fish it for a week straight. But I work. It's actually a great idea. Hmm. But yeah, that's the thing. You know, always where people live, can't really control that. So there you go. That's strong. Well, buddy, you're not going to be doing a lot of fishing with us. As most of us, I think, if I'm not mistaken, here are kayak anglers. We're using a catch board, the good old board. It was funny too because I was at last time I was at Candlewood. Some dude came by. He was like, "Oh, what's the winning bag on your tournament?" And we were like, "What?" He's like, "What's the winning bag on your tournament?" And we were like, "Oh, inches kayak." And he's like, "Oh," and then he just kind of just kept walking. I'm like, "You don't want to know the winning inches?" He was like, "No, I don't know how that converts." And just walked away. I was like, "Damn." But in the same breath, you gotta think about it like this. That doesn't mean that I don't know. I'm just super competitive. That doesn't mean you're good. You know, that's honestly like that's the mentality that got me into the knucklehead in the first place and got me down there. Because I just told myself like I don't care. It doesn't. I don't believe that they're good. I don't believe they're better than me. No disrespect to nobody. That's just my competitive nature. I just I'll go head to head with anybody, especially if it's like my field. Like if it's like fishing, basketball, let's do it. You know, that's what I put my time into. That's what I put my energy, my heart into. Let's go. You got to go toe to toe with the best if you want to be the best. But it is a little advantage. Yeah, see, Tweezy got a spot. Please and thank you. If you don't mind, hit the like button for your boy. Yeah, I agree, Jay. That's it. They still got to go get him, man. So I don't know. And then my thing is too, like that's why I kind of like the setup of the knucklehead is because you got to do all that and then you got to go down to Alabama. So like at the end of the day, I think Yeah, they didn't even. I don't even think they came in second. I think the dudes that lived on Gunnersville and that fished it all the time, I think they came in third or fourth, something like that out of the teams. So it wasn't like they like smoked everybody. And the team that had the least, I feel like they had almost the least knowledge on the lake won. Wendell, dude's from Ohio. He went down to Alabama for the first time and smoked them. He won big fish. He freaking, I'm pretty sure he caught the most big ones. He broke his PB down there. It's kind of crazy. So, yeah, Tim, you know, and like where I'm at right now too, and like my dad always says this because he's still old school. He's like, yo, just wait till you get it all. He's like, yo, you're gonna be a dog. My dad hypes me up. I swear he thinks I'm gonna be like the next Bill Dance. He's crazy. I love him to death, but he's like, yo, when you get the electronics and you get the big boy yak, you're gonna be a dog. You're gonna be bringing home chips. You're gonna be bringing home money. I'm like, all right, look, I hope. I'm like, Dad, there's some good guys out there, you know, the good guys and girls out there, man. And he's like, no. Watch. I know it. I know. I'm like, all right, Chief. I don't think it ain't gonna be no cakewalk. He swears that I'm like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but that's my pops. I appreciate him for that. Colin, what's good, my boy? How we doing? Oh, underdogs had two. Excuse me, Carol. I think you were on Team Underdog, so I wasn't trying to. And no, wait, no. What didn't Rams come in second? Because it was close until the very end. So I'm going to try something really. So I'll read it out loud. So I'm going to try something really different this weekend. If I can get out Mega Bass, Mega Dog, 8.6. Jesus. There you go. Brendan's out fishing right now. I actually hit him up and was like, yo, you want to pop on? He was like, if it doesn't rain, I'm going night fishing. I was like, oh, no, do your thing. But that's exactly why he said he was going to take a break for the summer because he said he wanted to night fish. I ain't mad at it if I could get out and do my things too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gramps came. It was Wendell, Gramps, and then I think Team Underdog, and they had they had the two brothers. That was a little something. I was like, dang, that's crazy. Talk about an upper hand. Two brothers, and they lived on Gunnersville. But good for them, though. That's also dope too. At the same time, for them, you know, especially if they would have brought it home. Oh, imagine the kitchen conversation at that Thanksgiving. I would have been talking crazy. Me and my brother win something like that. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tweezy. My bad. I ain't trying to. Oh yeah, it's a fact. Even when I'm like an hour, 2 hours left, and I still like I'm skunked. It's been times it happened. Um, I still don't get out of it. I still try to like lock something in that I got confidence in. I could just like, all right, well, we're just gonna throw a 6 foot crank and just go. You know, we're in 10 feet of water, and we're just gonna go and see what happens. Because my thing is like, you might find an area with some feeding fish, and like the other night, prime example. I was on a live stream. I looked down. It's like 34 minutes. I didn't catch a fish. And then in like 10 minutes, I caught like 2 15s, a 16. You know, like I caught 3 fish in that 15 to low 17. Yeah, I don't think it was one that was 17, but like three fish in the 15 to 16 range. You know, it's like that could turn your day around. Especially, like I said, a lot of tournaments that you see half the field doesn't catch a limit. So if you can mess around and catch a 20, 21, 19 early in the morning, and or 19 or 20 and an 18, and then you get to the middle of the day, and then you could try to squeak out a small bite window and just get 3 16s, might get you some cheddar. Yeah, Colin, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, dude. Might be donezo for me. There we go. Prime example. TN lives on Chickamauga. You know? It's tough. Just because the class of fish are there doesn't mean you just get on them. Colin, as of right now, I don't think so. Probably not. Unfortunately. Really want to. Yeah. That's it. That's why you got to keep your head in it. Uh-oh. You've been converted. You got the boat. You don't know how to act now. So for y'all who don't know, Colin, that's my boy right there, my young sir. Another one of my young sirs, but he's a stick. You know what he's doing. But he just got a boat. So now he don't know how to act. He don't want to sit low anymore. And he want to breeze and go 50 miles an hour and take his hat off and have his hair flapping in the wind and all that. He looking cute on the water and all that now. He pulled up on me on my kayak and just goes, "Yeah, I'm on spot lock." And I was just like, what? Caught 2 this weekend, dead to the top. It broke. Oh, I broke a champion. Oh, man. That's all right. Actually, no, that's fine. Doesn't hurt at all, Carol, because they got a replacement program. So it only hurts when there's no replacement program. It's a little inconvenience. That's it. That's all it should be. That's why, what was I looking at the other day? Oh, man, it was Tactical Bassin. What's the jig rod he always talks about? I think it was like the Mega Bass Hirochi or something like that. 3-year warranty. I was like, nope. Yeah, I won't buy one. There's no way I'm spending $350 on a rod and you're not going to give me a lifetime warranty or at least a replacement plan. I'm not asking for it just for free, but like I can't do that. If I buy a $350 rod and I make a mistake in 3 years, it's just done, gone. Nah, I'm good. I'll just go buy a $350 Dobbins rod. Because then at least if I do that and I break it, it's like, yeah, the braylist. I can't do that. No, not for me, buddy. That warranty is different. Hey, it could be, and I'm not knocking the quality of rods. They could be a little bit better, but I'm just, for me, especially after what I just went through this year, I don't think I won't purchase another rod without a warranty program. with as much as Gramps keeps, because I trust Gramps' word. Gramps is a good dude. I talk to him personally too. But I think I trust his word when it comes to rods. I might get a bunch of budget rods and go with the Monster Bass rods. And they got a $40 replacement plan and just go with them from there. He says every time he tries to put them down, he just can't seem to put them down. I'm not saying they're the greatest rods ever, but I think they're $100, $120, $40 replacement plan, no matter what. They got a medium heavy moderate, I think. I'm game. Yeah. Jay, get me on that list. Somebody else is buying it for me. Somebody else is buying it for me. I don't mind. Yeah. You gotta buy quality, That's it. Buy once, cry once. Yeah, I'm gonna try them out. I'm not knocking them. I believe they are. I believe they're great. But I'll break my heart. And at the end of the day, too, I think that if you just break it, it doesn't matter. I don't think they replace it. They'll break it. They replace it if you set the hook on the fish and it blows up. And they're probably going to still look into it to see oh, where'd you store it? Was it in your car? Blah, 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 blah. That's it. That's it. Well, then I'll slide to somewhere else where it has a lifetime. There's a couple other, I think TFO has a lifetime warranty too. That's another brand I've been meaning to get by the professional series. As I was going live too, I think Aggressively Average Anglers, they were doing their iCast review, and they were on the TFO ones as I was getting off their stuff. So I'm pretty sure they said they have a lifetime warranty, but either or, we'll see what happens. But even once again, even if it is a little bit less quality, as long as the warranty, they're just giving it to me. If I got to fight them a little bit, it is what it is. But dude, I'm going with what's the name, Douglas. I don't know why I'm bugging out. I completely forgot that we get the freaking discount through the club. I'm pretty sure I was looking at their website. They got a freaking 1,000 different rods, and they have a lifetime. Let me see. Let's have some fun real quick. What time? Yeah, okay. Dang, 48 minutes. I didn't even realize that. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. Boom. Act like I know what I'm doing here. I was actually looking at this. What is this? The P127? Yeah, this thing, I like this blue. I really do. I like that. But let me see. So check out Douglas Rods if you guys haven't. They got some good stuff. Actually, Rich let me borrow one of his for a tournament, and I was like, yo. It just felt good. I was like, yo. But and then Real North Bass Fishing, they were using too. I think he said he was using. Jeez, why is this scrolling so slow? I think that's crazy that those are all spinning rods too, by the way. So they got a bunch of different rods. It's all spinning rods. Up to 10 foot, 10.6. That's crazy. I'm not even sure what you would use that for, but all right around the $200 range for this lineup. Anyway, this is the LRS lineup. So these are the castings. I was looking at Medium. Where the heck did it go? I thought I saw a medium heavy mod fast, but maybe I'm bugging. But either way, let me see. 7.2. Where the heck is the heavy? I thought they had a heavy rod. Am I bugging? But they're pretty good rods. I think they're all blue. I think that's their color. I haven't held the bait caster. They got a bunch of rods and freaking every freaking. And then they got different handles. This is the one I think I held right here. There's a little description. Not going to read through all that. There it is. Lifetime. Done. Let's see. Fly rods. All our conventional rods are back with a lifetime warranty against manufacturer's defects and material purchase. Rod replacement or selection, $50 plus shipping. The Douglas Outdoors conventional rod warranty is a no-fault replacement rod program. Replacement rod or selection is $50 plus shipping and handling within the United States. Yes. Sounds good to me. And we get a heavy discount through the club, so I don't think I could really go wrong with that. But they got a lot. All right, now I got to catch up on the on the comments. FX is good. Okay. No, it's a fact. That's a fact. You don't need a 300 rod to catch fish. No, sir. Do not. And mind you, the only reason I'm looking at that lineup is, like I said, we get a pretty good discount. I want to say it's like 40 or 50% to the club. So boat flip to 5 with mines broke after first guide. Called them and they said that's on you, and they replaced it for 60% off. That's not bad. But in the same breath, I don't know if I want it if I can't boat flip fish. But I don't know. Yeah, I think we all did, Tim. Yeah, they do. Because I was watching one of their shorts the other day and I saw it and I'm like, oh, wow. Isn't our club? And I went to our thing. I'm like, oh, Colin, talk to me later. See, but we'll talk. We'll talk about that. We will talk about that. Don't. ERA is a good stick. I got 2 of them. Yeah, let me look at the ERA then. Hold on. Let me see. Let me slide back over there. Is that one step up? What color are they? Are they straight black? Is that it? Crankbait. That's it? They only have 4 rods, dude? Swim bait, frog, jig. I mean, it's kind of all you really need, right? Medium heavy. Let's see what else we got. These are probably the big boys. Sounds like it. Yeah, these are the big boys. Let's see what we got. Anything specific? I like 7.2 to 7.4. They're all medium extra fast. 3/8 to an ounce. I gotta do my research on like the powers of rods. I think this is spinning rods anyway. Yep, I'm bugging. I always do that. Always look at the freaking. See, but you know what? No one else has a heavy mod fast. Or a medium heavy mod. That's what I'm looking for. But also I gotta see like that's like one of those things where you gotta like have the rod in your hand, you gotta take it out a couple times because then you get to see the like how parabolic it is. I was gonna say the bendiness, but yeah, the correct term would be how parabolic the rod really is. Yeah, because I like that's one thing I learned in a kayak too. Like I'm not really a fan of like these super long rods. Cause then it's like when I go up under trees, I almost want like a 6/8 medium heavy extra fast. Like I almost want this as a jig rod. Cause then it's easier to skip when I get the little side cast. I almost want like a 6'10 heavy or medium heavy so I can get a little whip. Yeah, but I feel you because with the club discount, that's like nothing. Yeah, take a look, Sly Fox. Yes, sir. What up, Gabe? Yeah, actually, I ended up catching, I think, 5 or 6 fish in an hour, all on the swim jig. Shout out to the swim jig. Monty throws the swim jig all the time. Like Cumberland Pro, he likes to put that the little rattles on there too. I'll be watching. I like said this before. I like Gabe Stolly YouTube. He's a no BS dude. He a real dude over there. You can tell. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, that's different. That's different. That's way different. A step down. Yeah, I see. I'm catching up. I'm catching up. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's exactly almost all my. I think all moving baits. Because you know what I did do too on my Dobbins 736 CB glass. It's a heavy mod fast. I threw my Crush 100 and I caught a couple fish on it. Dude, it feels so good. Like feels so good. Like it still loads, but I still feel like I got like enough power to pull the bait. I don't feel like the bait is like sometimes I feel like when you throw those big crankbaits, your rod is like bent over already. It's like, geez, I feel like you're over, it's almost like overworking it. and then you like go to rip it, and it's like it doesn't want to rip it. You know, I don't know. The heavy mod is nice. I got to get another one of those. I keep saying that and keep beating around the bush. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you stopping in, game. Yeah, I know. That's the only thing that's annoying. Is you gotta. That's why, like, I feel like as though everyone buys the medium heavy, because you buy the medium heavy and then you go, okay, and then you know from there. Sometimes it's kind of hard to go with like a technique specific on the first buy, because then you like, if they run a little stiff or if they run a little more parabolic, you're going to be upset, and then you just went and spent 200 or plus on a technique specific rod, and then you're like, oh man. Yeah, Dobbins makes them all. That's what I'm saying. I'm not really going to go between Dobbins and Douglas, you know. But at the same time, I'll probably get the Douglas for a little bit cheaper. And right now, price is everything. Yes, sir. We got to get you on one night, Gabe. Chop it up. That too. All moving baits, in my opinion. Crankbaits, chatterbaits, spinner baits. Even though I was throwing that swim jig on a medium heavy mod fast, that was just the MF rod, which I'm really happy with. That honestly, those might be the only rods that I buy that won't have a warranty, because I put that like, and I don't want to say it, but that was my first expensive rod, was the MF rod, and that was what made me understood actions. I was like, okay, this is what mod fast means. And I was like, all right, because that was my chatterbait rod for a long, I think, yeah, until I got the Dobbins Champion. That was my chatterbait rod. The the Ben Milliken 7.2 medium moderate, or medium heavy moderate. Great rod. That's not fun. Be safe, Tom. Try reaching out to the rod manufacturers and explain the issues you had I had with some rods, then see if they'd be interested in some tests. So I actually reached out to one company, and it was kind of annoying because they acted as if I was stupid, and they just sent me the same form that was on the website. So, and it's not, I said it in the email, it was not, it was accidental. Like, it was like, I did it. I know I did it, but I was just wondering. I literally said, I know I broke with my rods. I was just wondering, because I have 3 of them and they're all from your company. So wondering if you would help me out. Oh, sorry, we don't do that, but you can fill this out. I was like, oh, so now that makes me feel like you just didn't listen to me, and it's just like an auto response or whatever. But yeah, 110%. Big game changer. 110%. That's it. Dang, about an hour. Yeah. I might pop off of here soon. Yeah, 110% it was an automated response. It was annoying. It's just like, no, we don't do that. And sorry, you're here, fill this out. If I was like, oh, okay. That's interesting. Just reaching out. It's always an option. I should do that. Honestly, good idea, Jay. Ooh, good idea, Jay. I like that. JP, what's up, man? How we doing? Yeah, I'm about to get out of here. We got about an hour, and I'm gonna get my butt ready for work tomorrow. Get into bed. Yeah, I do the same thing. Got to mash 00000 to get a person on the phone. But all right, y'all. I think I'm gonna pop up off of here. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Make sure you hit the like button. I think I'm gonna try to get another live in for either Friday or Saturday after work. A couple of people like that said that was pretty cool, so I'm gonna try to do that again. Sorry about the poor angle. I need to get them out. Until I get them out, we're gonna have a poor angle, but I'll aim it correctly. So until then, y'all, love you all. Thanks for hanging out and deuces.